So in this video, we are going to start our next topic, that is income and expenditure account. After having a brief knowledge of how we prepare receipt and payment account of not-for-profit organization, so we are moving into our next topic, that is how a not-for-profit organization prepares their income and expenditure account. So the first point we are going to cover here is the features of income and expenditure account and what are the important points that we should know before we start preparing the income and expenditure account. So first important point here is that income and expenditure account is prepared on accrual basis. So what is an accrual basis? In receipt and payment account, we have seen that receipt and payment account is prepared on cash basis. It means only those transactions will be shown in the receipt and payment account for which there has been an actual receipt of cash or actual payment of cash. But what happened in accrual basis? In accrual basis, we also show those transactions for which there has not been any actual receipt of cash or actual payment of cash. Even if the transaction do not involve any receipt or payment of cash, that will also be recorded in income and expenditure account if the transaction has become due. Suppose, for example, we can take depreciation. Depreciation is what? Depreciation is a transaction or is an item for which there is no actual receipt or payment of cash, but still depreciation will be recorded in income and expenditure account. Another example we can take here is outstanding expenses. So what is an outstanding expenses? Outstanding expenses means those expenses which has not yet been paid, but it has been due, means the expense has become due. So even if we have not paid the amount, but the amount has been due or the expense has become due, so in that case also we can show that item into income and expenditure account. So what does accrual basis mean in a summary? You can just keep it in mind that accrual basis means uh, those transactions will be recorded in income and expenditure account, and those transaction uh, doesn't require the actual receipt or payment of cash. Even if there is no actual receipt or payment of cash, if the transaction has become due, that will be recorded in income and expenditure account. Second topic is second important point related to income and expenditure is income, and in an income and expenditure account only those transactions will be recorded which are of revenue nature, whether it is a revenue receipt or it is a revenue payment, but the nature of the transaction must be revenue. Again, when we will be preparing the income and expenditure account, we will generally have receipt and payment account as the question. That means when the question will be asking us to prepare the income and expenditure account, what information they will be provide us? They will provide a receipt and payment account, and we just have to do what? We just have to convert that receipt and payment account into income and expenditure account. So while converting, we will have to take many important steps. One of the important step here is while preparing the income and expenditure account, we will have to exclude the opening and closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, which we generally show in receipt and payment account. We have seen that in receipt and payment account, we have in the opening balance, we have opening balance of cash in hand, cash at bank, and in the closing side, we have closing balance of cash in hand, cash at bank. But these items, that is opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, and the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank will not be recorded or will not be taken to income and expenditure account. And if I talk about the format of a receipt and payment account, then debit side will be our expenditure side and credit side will be our income side. So this will be the basic structure of the format of income and expenditure account. And after having recorded all those items, and at the end, we will be going, definitely we will be going to balance the account, and whatever the result comes, whatever the differences or whatever the balance amount come, the balance amount will either be a surplus or it will be a deficit. So what is the surplus? Surplus will arise in case our income is more than the expenditure, and deficit will arise when our expenditure is more than the income. So this is the basic important, or you can say the important points that we need to understand related to income and expenditure account.